What is going on, guys? This is Danny, and there's basically a question that I get asked a lot, and I just want to address it. So I don't know if you guys know, but one of the things that I do is I'm a dating coach. I'm a very good dating coach. I might even be the best dating coach. And I sound like Donald Trump. Of course, Donald Trump is the best dating coach in the world. He's the best dating coach in the world. He has also completely normal hands in the world. We have the best words. We have the best lines. We have the best pickup lines. That's my shitty Donald Trump impression. But I get asked this question a lot by just like students of mine who have learned with me how to approach girls, and they actually do a pretty good job. But what happens is that over time, they stop going out, they stop hitting on girls. And of course, what happens is that like any muscle that you stop working, you start to regress. And they get this, and I get these messages on WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever it is saying, Donnie, the approach anxiety, it's come back to me. How do I get over this approach anxiety? How can I go out and hit on girls? Do you have any tips? And here's the thing. They're expecting me, since I guess I'm a coach, or like some of them think I'm a guru, or I don't know what, I don't know, but they're expecting some sort of magical advice that all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, now I can go out and approach. And I got to say one thing when it comes to that. Here's the best advice I can possibly give you when it comes to approaching girls. Stop being a pussy and man the fuck up. Man the fuck up. All right? Because I don't know what they're expecting me to say to them, in the sense that like, oh, what you have to do is that you have to breathe in deep, breathe in out, or just like, or it's okay. I honestly have no fucking idea. But guys, here's the bottom line. It's just a girl, for God's sakes. There's so much crap like that's like going round and round and round when it comes to like, how do I approach? What do I do? And I got to be honest, it's partially because of the pickup material that's out there at the moment, or the dating advice that's out there, because they make it so fucking complicated. They talk about like, your emotional state. You need to be 100% confident, and if the girl detects even a 1% amount of neediness on you, then she's going to reject you. First of all, if she rejects you, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? For God's sakes, you're a man. It is your God-given right to throw mud at the wall, to do stupid things, even on some level act creepy. And when I say act creepy, I don't mean go up to some girl to her boobs and go like, or something like that. Okay, but what I do mean is that you're going to go up and say hi to some girls. Doesn't matter who they are. Some girls will find that creepy no matter what. Just going up and approaching a girl in the street and saying hi. Some girls might think, who's this creep who's approaching me? But it is your God-given right as a man to do that. It is your God-given right. And it's fucking fun, for God's sakes. People don't realize how lucky we are to live in a society where we're actually allowed to do that. You know that there's like repressed societies in various Arab nations, African nations, where they can't even do that. Guys and girls can't even talk to each other. And we have the fucking right, we have the privilege to go up and actually see a pretty girl that we like and actually go up, talk to her, approach her, and have a great time with her. And it's an amazing thing, and people forget that. People are saying, this is hard, I can't do this, it's too scary. Dude, it's a fucking privilege, for God's sakes. It's a fucking privilege, for God's sakes. Fucking enjoy it. Fucking enjoy it. Go up there and listen, worst case, she says no, so what? But it doesn't matter. You spoke your truth. You said your truth, for God's sakes. There is nothing better than acting authentic. There is nothing better than being afraid of doing something and going to do it anyways. Or even better, there's nothing better than just acting natural. Guys, it is natural. Guys are supposed to approach girls, okay? The only reason why we're afraid is a few reasons. One is social conditioning. Because society is like, society expects you to act in all sorts of ways, and people are afraid that if you approach a girl and people see you get rejected, then everyone's going to like laugh at you, or I don't know, everyone's going to think that you're a piece of shit, which of course is retarded. Most people don't even notice that you're approaching a girl, and a lot of guys who, let's say, see another guy approach a girl, they're like, wow, he has balls. And even the girl themselves, even if she rejects you, a lot of the time she's like, wow, he actually had some balls. So there's definitely that. And also in the past, we used to live in tribes, and when we were living in tribes, we were really living in scarcity, and if we didn't actually manage to mate with the girl that we approached, we might actually never get to have sex ever. Or if we went to another tribe, let's say, and let's say there's, for the sake of the example, there's 6 guys, 6 girls in a tribe, you go to another tribe and say, hi girls, want to fuck? Or I don't know, however they talked back then. The other guys, they would try to kill you. So there's definitely that impulse in the back, there's that impulse control in the back of your head, that animal instinct that's trying to stop you from making a mistake that might kill you. Although nowadays, obviously if you approach a girl, you're not going to die, and not only that, it's super fun if you just come from a fun fucking place. If you come from a place of like, I have to approach her from this angle, I have to say this thing, then I have to hook her, and blah, 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 blah. You're having basically a crazy conversation, a crazy anxiety conversation in your head. And how the fuck can you have a conversation with someone else if you're having a conversation with yourself, and also it's a scary one? So that's basically all I have to say for that. Just guys, listen, get out there, start approaching women. Okay, you see, I'm not saying hand's getting all tired, so this camera's shaking. I've already been filming for like 10 minutes. But basically, guys, get out there. Approach the girls that you want to approach. You don't have to be a fucking approach monkey. You don't have to go approach every single girl like they tell you in the pickup advice or whatever. you see someone you like, go approach them, or even if you just feel like expressing yourself. It doesn't matter if it's a girl, it doesn't matter if it's a guy. Let's say that you're like in the supermarket and you see these like tomatoes and they're like huge, they're enormous. You can just go to the person next to you and be like, hey, these tomatoes are huge. And once again, it doesn't matter how they react. Just work on authentic expression, all right? Work on authentically expressing yourself more and more and more, and basically just saying what's on your mind. And I guarantee you it'll become a natural instinct to just approach a girl that you find is pretty. And as you can just go up to her and say, hi, I saw you in the street and I think that you're pretty. It's very confident. It's very fun. It gives the girl a nice compliment, even if she doesn't. Even if she's like, "Oh, that's okay, but I have a boyfriend." Whether she has a boyfriend or not and runs away, I don't know. But it'll make her feel good. It'll probably make her day for the most part. So that's basically all I have to say about that. And if you have any more questions, you can fill out the form below. Even though right now technically I'm pointing at my penis, but fill out the form below, and I'd be happy to, lost my train of thought, but I'd be happy to get in touch with you guys. All right, I'll see you around.